What's up, my giggity gamers? It's your boy, DaleyTactics here, and today we are back in the totally accurate battle simulator. I've gotten a lot of requests to go ahead and showcase the Star Wars The Clone Wars mod, which recently got a huge new update. So, we are going to be looking in depth at every single character, and there are a lot here, and then at the very end of the video, we're going to have every single character fight every single character in a massive pitched battle. It should be really fun, and I hope you guys enjoy this kind of showcase video. Be sure to hit the like button if you do enjoy. Let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 400k by the end of the year, and comment down below what you'd like to see next and any tabs battle ideas you might have for me, boys. Either way, shout out to my Patreon Grayman Noodle. Thank you for being a Patreon member. If you guys want to get shout outs, link in the description to the Patreon. You can join there and get a shout out every few weeks or whatever. Alright guys, without further ado, let's get into this thing. Alright guys, here we go. Let's get into it. So starting us off, we have a Clone Trooper Commando right here, equipped with the FAMAS and a bit more of a rounded helmet. Obviously, you know, you kind of got to use your imagination with a lot of these tabs units, but they end up looking pretty similar, I think. You know, it's pretty creative what this mod team has been able to do. By the way, the mod is called Star Wars The Clone Wars on tabs if you're looking for it for yourself. Next up, we have an ARC Trooper here. This is probably one of my favorite clones in this. Of course, they're dual-wielding pistols, supposed to be DC-17s, and I think they genuinely look kind of like ARC Trooper armor, and I love the helmet. The helmet looks so sick. These guys are dope. I really like these guys a lot. Next up, we have Echo and Fives. The one on the left is supposed to be Echo. The one on the right is supposed to be Fives. Obviously, there's no handprint on Echo because that's just not possible to do, but there is slight color differentiation between the two of them. I'm not sure if I could pick out which is which in the heat of a battle because there's not enough differentiating them, but you know, it is nice that there are subtle differences between the two. These guys look really nice. Obviously, they're supposed to sort of be ARC Trooper-esque, so that's pretty good. Next up, we have the Bomb Squad Trooper, Clone Flame Trooper, and Clone Assassins, a bit more of specialty units. Here's the Bomb Squad Trooper, equipped with a little bit of a welding hammer there. I suppose that's a tool you use to just smack the hammer, you know, just give it a good old whack to shut it down. Then you got the Heavy Trooper over here with the Z6 rotary cannon. Dude's an absolute beast on the battlefield, and he does have that Heavy Trooper armor, you know, the helmet that sort of goes down like Rico, like my my avatar, that sort of helmet armor, which is kind of cool to see that kind of detail. And finally, we have the Clone Trooper Assassin over here, sort of in that 187th purple color armor, I would say. I've never actually seen a Clone Trooper Assassin in the Clone Wars itself, so I'm not sure if this is a real trooper. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever heard of the Clone Trooper Assassin. But here it is in tabs. It is kind of cool to have clone melee units at the very least. I think that is definitely needed in this mod. Alright, I'll be back with the next bunch up. Alright gamers, here is the next lineup. We've got a Clone Cadet, a Clone Assault Trooper, Clone Rifleman, Rocket Trooper, and Heavy Trooper. So these are just sort of the standard units in the Clone Army. I do like that they included a Cadet. I think that's like a trooper that's often sort of overlooked in the Clone Wars. We only get to see him for a few episodes, but it's kind of cool to have a clone trooper in training. I think that's a very neat thing. Here's the Assault Trooper, just sort of your very basic clone. This is supposed to be a DC-15A, maybe, or C, maybe. And it's obviously a Scar H, but pretty good looking. I think these are great representations of the clones. I mean, as close as you can really get in tabs. I think they look pretty nice. Here's the Rifleman. So I guess this might be well, I guess it's not really a DC-15X, because that would be more of a sniper. So maybe this is a DC-15A, and maybe this is like a 17M or C, I don't know. It's kind of tough to tell, but definitely some sort of Clone Trooper Rifleman with that M1 Grand. Over to his right, we've got ourselves the Bazooka Trooper. Pretty self-explanatory what this guy is. He's very tubular, boy. And then we actually have another variant of the Heavy Trooper, except these don't have the Heavy Gunner helmets. This is just sort of a standard one. I guess like Heavy would be, you know, Heavy from Domino Squad. Then we've got ourselves the Clone Trooper Lieutenant banner and the Flag banner. These guys are what marks a defense. So these guys make all units defend. And this is the charge unit, the charge and targe unit. So this guy makes units charge, obviously. All right, let's go to the next lineup here. We have a clone commander, and then we've got some vehicles. So let's look at the clone commander first. Obviously, he's got the yellow clone commander markings from Attack of the Clones. Pretty cool dude, looks pretty nifty, pretty nice. Just sort of a standard trooper. But I do believe he can actually call in airstrikes, which is kind of a cool little buff. But then we've got some vehicles. So we have a bark speeder, a saber tank, and an AV cannon. All right, these are too big. Wait, hold up. I guess that'll work. So actually, I am really impressed by this. So here is the bark speeder, which actually looks like a bark speeder. I have no idea how they manipulated the models to look like these things, but they did. And this looks like a saber tank. I don't know how they're doing this. And here's an AV cannon, which again looks like an AV cannon. It's wild. Like, this is so impressive. I have no idea how they did this, but it is epic. I really like it. All right, so next up, we've got some Jedi. So we've got a Jedi Knight, Temple Guard, and a Jedi Youngling here. Here's the Jedi Knight, pretty standard unit. Nothing too special. Not a named Jedi or anything like that. Just your cookie cutter run-of-the-mill boy. Then we have the Temple Guard, which really looks like a Temple Guard. I like these guys a lot. I think they really did a great job with these fellas, and they look pretty movie accurate, I suppose. And then here's the Youngling. Obviously, they got the dome thing on their head, which makes sense for training and things like that. And of course, they're very small boys, so you know, kill the Younglings and whatnot. Good stuff. Anakin loves these guys. On to the next group. Okay, here we've got a batch of named Jedi. Here is Master Yoda, and to be honest, this is probably one of the weaker units that I've seen in tabs in terms of looks. This doesn't really look like Yoda. He's even got the cool guy sunglasses. He's chilling. This is cool, Yoda. But I don't like him. I think there have been better representations of what Yoda looks like. The lamb head is really good, but I don't know why they put like this weird like Napoleon hat on him. I don't think it's a good Yoda, to be honest. There are better mods for Yoda. Then we've got Mace here, and there's really nothing characteristic that makes him Mace other than the purple lightsaber and being bald. I mean, there's better representations of Mace too, with better looking robes and stuff like that. I have to say, the Jedi aren't the fantastic ones that other mods are in this. And Anakin too. I mean, there are better Anakins out there than this guy. Yeah, these guys, I don't think they did as good of a job with the Jedi, to be honest, as the clone troopers, but hey, it's a valiant effort. You know, at least it's somewhat, like, you can recognize it from a distance, like, oh, that's probably Anakin. It might be Mace, I guess, and Yoda, but still not great. There's better hair to represent Anakin, stuff like that, but it is what it is, boys. Then we've got Ahsoka, and I think Ahsoka is actually pretty good. I don't think they can do a blue and a green lightsaber. I think they had to both be green, so that's just a restraint of the game. But I mean, overall, this is a pretty good looking Ahsoka. I think they did a nice job with Ahsoka. It's pretty decent. So moving on from that, we do have some named clone troopers here, or actually just one. So first off, we have just a 501st clone trooper. It's the standard clone trooper, but with blue markings on it. Then we have Captain Rex right here. I can kind of tell it's Captain Rex, I suppose, mainly just from the guns, the two dual-wield DC-17s. Other than that, it's a little tough. I guess he's got the shoulder pads too, but pretty decent Captain Rex. And then we have the 212th soldier over here, my favorite Legion, looking good with those orange markings. Gotta love it. All right, let's get into the next batch here, boys. All right, next up, we are continuing with the 212th. We've got Commander Cody and Obi-Wan here. Again, not the best Obi-Wan. I think the Jedi are a little bit lacking in this, but hey, it's all right. I've seen better looking Obi-Wans. But Commander Cody looks great. I like how they have like the overhead pauldron kind of thing, or not pauldron, visor on his head. I like that a lot. It does represent Cody pretty well. He's got the backpack. I think this is a decent Cody. Pretty decent Cody. Next up, we're moving on to the 41st. So we've got a number of these. So we've got ourselves 41st Clone Trooper, standard. This has got to be Phase 1 because they're actually gray in Phase 2. But this is the Phase 1 41st clone trooper. Then we have the Elite Corps version, which these are the guys, of course, you see on Kashyyyk. That's why they're all green. I like these guys a lot. Pretty neat looking. And they've got snipers, too. I'm the sniper, baby. Then we've got Commander Gree right here. Commander Gree looking saucy. I like the commanders a lot, and I like how it does have sort of that strap over his shoulder that Commander Gree has in the Clone Wars series. I think that looks very, very nice. I like Commander Gree. Then over here we have Luminara Unduli. This one actually does kind of look like Luminara Unduli. I think this is a pretty good representation of Luminara Unduli. A good Jedi here. Good one. Then we have ourselves Barriss Offee over this way, and again, this one kind of does represent her. I think this is a good approach to Barriss. Not bad at all. All right, let's get the next batch. Okay, next up we have the Galactic Marine, Commander Bacara and Ki-Adi-Mundi. For the Galactic Marines here, obviously, what's this guy's name? Ki-Adi-Mundi was sort of the leader of them. I think there's better Ki-Adi-Mundis out there. The boot head one, I think, looks a little bit better than this hat one. So I'd say there's better ones. But this is a really good Commander Bacara. This Commander Bacara is sweet. I really dig this guy. He is looking good. And the Galactic Marines also look pretty sweet. These guys look dope AF, dude. They are sweet. Yeah, I think they did a great job with these fellers. Most definitely. But then we've also got the Wolfpack here. So we've got a Wolfpack Jet Trooper, Commander Wolf himself, and Plo right there. So here is the Jet Trooper. He's got the backpack. I guess that's supposed to be the jetpack, as well as a grenade in his hand. So a bit of more of like a guerrilla tactics type of soldier. Here's Commander Wolf. It's an okay Wolf, I suppose. I guess it's probably pretty hard to do Wolf since Wolf's helmet has so much detail. So, you know, a pretty decent attempt at Wolf there. And then there's Plo. I think this is actually a really good Plo. This is one of the better Plos I've seen in the total of tabs. I've seen some other ones, but this one looks like Plo. I gotta say. Next up, we've got a clone ARF Trooper, as well as an AT-RT ARF Trooper, and Commander Trauma. So, here's the ARF Trooper. These guys look baller. I really like these guys. These guys look sick. And then here's the AT-RT, which, to be completely honest, I kind of get what they're going for with this thing. It does certainly look a little bit doofy and derpy, but I get what they're trying to do with it, and I appreciate the attempt. And then here's Commander Trauma, which also looks sick. This guy looks beastly. I dig this. I dig this big time. All right, next up we've got the Shock Trooper Melee, and then Commander Thorn, as well as the Senate Guard and Pharaoh Argaius. So Pharaoh Argaius is that, you know, corrupt Senate Guard who we saw, the captain. This actually looks kind of like him. I don't mind it. One of his legs is really small for some reason, but I think that's just this model that we spawned in, I'm guessing. Let's see. Yeah, now it's normal. Small leg. But yeah, this guy looks good. I like that a lot. And the Senate Guard looks amazing. These look just like the Senate Guards in the TV show. Really well done right there. And then here's Commander Thorn. He also looks dope. I could pick him out of a crowd anytime. He's looking baller. I like it a lot. That's a good one. And then here's the Shock Trooper, which I like how they did like the little purple on the tip. Not bad, sort of like the Magna Guards. And of course, they've got the ballistic shield. Not bad in the slightest. Those guys look great. And here's a standard Shock Trooper without the shield. Also looking great. 65th Coruscant Guard never looked better. I like these guys a lot. They're pretty neat looking. They look very good. Then we've got sort of more named characters. Well, first of all, we've got the Wookiees here. So this is supposed to be Chewbacca. Which I think he looks great on the Wookiee bowcaster there, and he looks like Chewbacca. You know, he's got the bullet bandolier. This is Chewbacca. I like it. Then here's a Wookiee chieftain, which also looks very much so like a Wookiee chieftain. What do you know? He looks great. That's an awesome one. And then here's just a standard Wookiee with the rifleman, and I have to say they picked the perfect rifle for it, the musket, because the guns that the Wookiees actually use kind of look like muskets, to be honest. I think this is a great choice right here. All in all, 3 awesome models. Well done. Next up, we've got C-3PO and R2-D2. These guys are... Yeah, let's not talk about these guys. Okay. And then we got the Gungan Warrior and Jar Jar Binks. Darth Jar Jar himself. Jar Jar looking like a monkey right here. Maybe because that's a monkey face. My man. Gotta love Jar Jar. He really do be shaking. I hate that sound that his lasso makes. Ugh, it's so icky. And then we've got a Wookiee warrior here, which, okay, the Wookiees are okay. Sorry, not Wookiees. What are these guys? Gungans. That's who it is, Gungans. They look okay. They're not the worst. Then, of course, we've got the battle droid. Pretty good looking battle droid. You know, the skeleton. Doing what they can with the battle droids, obviously. You can't have them look exactly like battle droids, but I think it's a pretty good representation using the skeletons right there. I've seen some models that don't use skeletons and they don't look as good. Then we've got the droid stop speeder, and I think this one looks pretty cool, actually. I get what they're going for with this, and I think it kind of works out. I think it does kind of work out. That one's not bad. I do like that one a lot. Then we've got the droid banner bearer, which is a standard droid with a banner, and then the assault one. Pretty normal. Then here is a commander droid, so he's just got some yellow markings on him, and then a security droid, which of course has some red markings on him. Not bad. The droids are simple, and I think that works for this game. But then you get into the super battle droids, which, you know, they do look a little bit doofy. That's that wrist rocket, which is literally just a wrist cannon. I get what they're going for. I think it's just really hard to do super battle droids in this, and then there's another one right there. I believe this is the jetpack version. Yeah, the rocket version. Okay. So they work out, I guess. And then here's the droideka, which is very creative, and I get what they're going for, but again, it just looks kind of derpy. Tactical droid and commando droid. The commando droid don't look too bad. Commando droid's pretty decent, I would say. I don't mind that one. That one's pretty good. And then the tactical droid also looks pretty okay. I mean, he kind of looks like a tactical droid. You gotta remember, it's tough in tabs to make these things. It's very tough. Here's the Separatist AAT, which looks amazing. This might be the best one yet. Look at that. It looks so good. I love that thing. That is awesome. I love that. That's awesome. And then here's a proto-cannon for the Separatists, similar to the AV cannon. Also, looks really good. The vehicles are blowing my mind. I like them a lot. Here's R3S6, which kind of looks like R3S6, I guess. Not bad, not bad. And here is a Magna Guard, which very much so looks like a Magna Guard. I think the Magna Guards look fantastic. Love it. All right, let's get on to the next batch after these seppies here. All right, so now we're moving on to Sith warriors slash bad guys of the Clone Wars, and there's quite a number of them, and they're all here, baby. They're all here. You gotta love it. So, we've got ourselves just a standard Sith, pretty classic, gets the job done, similar to the Jedi Knight. Then we've got Count Dooku, who I think looks pretty good. That's a good Count Dooku. Not too shabby. Then we've got General Grievous here, which gets the job done. I've seen worse General Grievuses. I'd say this is probably one of the better ones I've seen in tabs. Not terrible. Kind of looks like General Grievous, I suppose. I do like the 4 lightsabers. Oh, and they did get different colors for him, so that's good. I like that. And then here is Asajj Ventress. That's her name. Looks kind of like Asajj Ventress. Yeah, I can get that. That's good. And here is Darth Sidious. Nah, not the greatest Darth Sidious. I guess it gets the job done. Not terrible, not terrible. Pong Krell, which I think Pong Krell looks great with his hot dog body suit. I actually think Pong Krell's really good. That's a good one. And Darth Maul, who looks really like the Clone Wars Darth Maul. He's kind of creepy looking, but I like him. I like him. I think those two are really good. And then Savage Opress, I believe is this guy's name, which he looks very, very good as well. Very well done with that one. That ain't too shabby-labby. So then we got the Death Watch Mandalorian and Pre Vizsla. Pre Vizsla looks pretty much like Pre Vizsla. That one's not bad. And here's the Death Watch, which looks good as well. Then we've got Geonosians and Poggle the Lesser, as well as the Geonosian Zombie and the Geonosian Queen. The Geonosian Queen, I get what they're going for with the hot dog man here. She looks pretty good. It's not terrible. It's not the best, but hey. Then the Geonosian Zombies look amazing, dude. I love the Geonosian Zombies. Those look great. There's Poggle the Lesser looking lesser. He's pretty good. He's not bad. And then here's just a standard Geonosian, which also looks pretty good. Not too shabby. I like the Geonosian line. They look great. All right, we got the Space Pirate, the Space Pirate Melee, and Hondo, as well as Cad Bane. So Space Pirate looks great. This guy looks just like the Clone Wars Space Pirates. Then we've got the Melee version, also great. And Hondo looks fantastic. Look at the detail on Hondo. They must have spent hours on Hondo. Hondo looks like Hondo. This one's awesome. And then here's Cad Bane, who also looks really good. Really much like Cad Bane. These guys are killing it with these guys. Oh, these ones are really, really good. Then we have Embo Serapis, who I've never heard of Serapis. I don't know exactly who he is. And Ruma Paramita, who I also don't really know who these two are. Let me know if they look like they're people. I don't really know who they are. But I know my boy Embo here. For some reason I was going to say Embro, but no, Embo. He looks just like him. The Hat Boy looks like Hat Boy. I like that. I like it a lot right there. Then finishing us off, we have Sugi, who I don't know who Sugi is either. So let me know if that looks like him. I have no idea. Jango Fett, I know that boy. Boba Fett and Aurra Sing. I know all of them. Beautiful. So here is Aurra Sing. Aurra Sing looks pretty decently like Aurra Sing. Not bad. There's young Boba Fett. Looking like young Boba Fett, though it is a pretty simple model to do. So I think that looks good. And Jango Fett, who looks pretty much like Jango Fett. Not bad. Complete with the silver lasers. Not bad at all. So that is the Star Wars The Clone Wars mod for Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. They look great. I really enjoy these models. I think they did a fantastic job. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go and do a pitched battle between each side. Let me know in the comments which trooper you think is the best, both in terms of accuracy of what they look like, as also your favorite. What's your favorite one? They can be the same, I guess. And let's get this battle going here. I'll be right back. Okay, gamers, here we go. Two massive armies clapping each other right now. We have 95 for each side, and both sides cost 126,500 buckaroonies. Let's go ahead and press start right here. And there is fire coming out the wazoo. Many different types of fire, actually. I've never seen those like blue lasers before. Very interesting. Also some lightning getting shot out and things like that. Explosives as well from the tanks, which just looks absolutely dope. This is a seriously intense battle. We have a 65th Coruscant Guard Trooper right there firing away. There's a droidica. Then we've got ourselves, of course, Commander Bakara. There's the standard Jedi Knight right there. Darth Maul coming in. The Temple Guard coming in. Then we've got Chewbacca over here. Right side gang really representing. You know what? I'm rooting for right side gang. What gang are you guys on? Are you on right side gang or are you on left side gang, baby? That's what really decides the men from boys. Are you right side gang or are you left side gang? Whoa, snakes. Who's got snakes? Who is sending snakes into the battlefield? What? Who could that be? It must be some sort of Sith. Oh, maybe it's the Queen. That would actually make some sense, maybe. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It looks like a couple of the tanks have died. They just kind of topple over. Wow, the Saber tank's actually dying first. I guess they must be pretty weak. The AAT is still kicking as well as the AV guns. Saber tanks, though. Not doing too hot, baby. Not doing too hot at all. Here's an ARF trooper over here for right side gang. And then here is C-3PO and R2-D2. Wait, but if we look this way, right side gang becomes left side gang. So whoever wins, I can win. I can never lose because both side gangs can technically be right side gang. Huge. Oh, General Grievous lost his bottom half. Rip. I hate it when that happens. That sucks. And over here on this side, right side gang, now that we're facing this way, is tearing it up, doing a great job. I honestly don't know which side is going to win this thing. It's very up in the air. Right side gang still has an AAT as well as two of its artillery pieces, while left side gang only has one artillery piece left, which is a Rip right there. They've still got their queen, though. Oh, both sides still have their queens. I guess the Geonosian Queen must be very powerful. Ooh, she just got hit by a shot from an AV cannon and didn't even go down. Very powerful, very powerful indeed. Over here, it looks like we got Chewbacca and Ploey Boy going in on this AAT tank. Chewbacca goes down, but we still have got ourselves either Fives or Echo. I'm not sure which. There's a stay droid back there who died pretty quick right there. Oh, our Trooper Fives or Echo is going in. He's still alive. He's still kicking it. Very powerful clone trooper, apparently. He's taking a lot of shots here, though. Yeah, he's dead. He's definitely dead. He's the big dead. He's gonzo garbanzo beans, baby. Looks like we still have Cad Bane over here. Jar Jar Binks versus Cad Bane. I never thought I'd see it. Cad Bane's just juking Jar Jar's rope, but he does end up getting shot out of the sky anyway. And here's Count Dooku, who got behind enemy lines, but ends up dying. So right side gang ended up winning. Let's go! By a lot, too, which is surprising because it should have been completely even. That's kind of funny. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Let me know what scenarios you'd like to see in the future for Tab Star Wars mod. I thought this was a fun video. A cool one to just see everything involved. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.